boy adwuma ye nko leave
there be ntia basa say
wo ma ji se bia ho fa na ana se bia wo lose your voice
of course
this idea said you break besi afona wo nya sika mfa nko break na be ha
be shipa ofie
yes idea manager ji se ofie o dia me wo kwan o
if you do the otra na esa o
wo ofie dia se da bia wa so yes anti e ba say man yo man running them
sure
anti eno ye pay bibi to achire nye bibi kitu akra is kan so yi ya na esa
motia o tiam
from ebi su ni ho
da bi o wo twe ya nso na esa ko se motia o skanu mu se die ze kra de hu kra ya na ko wo twe mu a masa
o na ma me na ka so when ye be da sa
say no da so nye
da be na ho na man kan pa de what be na what be we
and eno na mandem kan no oso wo ani gibia na wagene ne
oh yes
ko krama ni jaza ko Dubai o si da bi wo ko ya oba ya no akofrim obi na ebe di usika yo ti wa na wadi bi
ago bi owu ya yes the someone who said in the nest of king
e be ba be
esi ya ni o ma na and it's on saying free word mu no ma chire jaba
na o ka ki no o de be ko na yi na o de chire
say we dey adwuma so in nest of king we dey adwuma so me nest of king o mo mre
o wada no ana say o bre no wada o
na was o abono mienu me na mamo ntia ho mate
let's go
at this time nest of king
wada kra
ebi kra na nine kra sign for
oh yes o enjoy
ti I was so enjoy life no dey manam koye say asani o ma chinchine na kom do ade am tuzuzu hwe tuzuzu unto helicopter o
Unia kakra obedi obo fancy
one no huye na yare ba you was saving na abesa
obesa de akọ fa maintain body no on the car cra maintenance
you understand 3 months be also ko change
oil
na woni padua na bia so wo to draw no na
to
say bia to ready na wo
fancy on to da minimum akọ wo to aduana nam kra no nam o de to so am no awe no kra ye ne ya chama uskari de u save bi o nemum chano so say obi ani wa
ba ho na ga na gene banku no o ma me bi san nam so yisam kuma no ebi no say man kuma mo na ga no wa born watch unu ya so bo wa gene banku agene nam na ya gene nam bepe ono hwe nam sa no obusa akwa na odi nkruma ye nam no say abose no say bisa wonam bisa wonam sa abose ono ba wa jim nkruma nkwa na ebuso ono wo se bebu sa abose no se bisa wonam sa abose Supreme Tiano no
yes no
oh
yeah bibia bi
awa ko ye muso be abubuza
sa abose
buza yes no say be sia ko bi aide abeche
oh yeah the moment ye ma wani jibia no aye oh yeah the more ni jibia
fancy the radio na dema the radio say okay ti yemra so na say ABC game no ye dey catch up say network bia so betimi enso enjoy na fe and phone any phone kita phone bia kita bia no ABC game ma kwama so atimi play part I was agree away no under NLA omo Caritas lottery platform so ana chesama ABC game no eno some star 262 hash star 262 hash and pay we be select letters na me sana wo so enjoy ba kokwa ba wanya skamienu ba wanya skana afemi sana nyina so ba mudi ana chezo sika wonya de free ABC mpan for no eno ensom awso prantifa wo hwemwe na mo ma sika sam no ensom enjam plan enano ba fe no ye kan for aye Jackson product e de amount na maketro say Dr. Jackson started say wo ye nro enye ne achapa and to obi a wanom aye Jackson haba me shadabia no ebedi adanse acha say edrone nom enye ya ana enye nwuno ana chese wo pebi nso ato a enye na ewo dwaso ebabo ama malaria no wo betu ase honam ye obasa say oho twetwen untimi nkonyuma so tenka say waye mre ewa chese ni pedwane mu no ase wato ba ne ade adroi ensom na ebedi wa kagina mu kama na ma honam mre ne chese a typhoid ni nyina no what to as a Jackson herbal mixture and some I don't know and a cocoa no a Jackson cold capsules ano and a two cocoa acid free animal now for when you so and so a dog come on many and it just a more jenny in a mono a clear area fruit system nemo and a banner cell bow I think some and some our for Modiano Wontumi nya just a near my Debiano Teo I just onura Asia man one say Debian Ajish and Wush and Kwana just I know Warhammer Swanty say we are Berman so now sexually why I'm ever pum or monomo ever from Debiano General Bar one drone a Jackson natural capsules I know and a bedua catch them amania man so I fry and some ama bombodian so be pebie and so ato anyana ever gaso a 0244723541 Jackson Ebejoso now dim for Samuel Menoka say no papa say yan can't trust what trans our menshia I am Bobuano ho and I'll bounce Sabacana Sansa Quantra and Empire bo our do Guaquemo and some Adiama Menoka Sabra boy and some Boachi Amanchas and Jumasam I be Biao Jumano Crasunya Sabia Babo Abasube free I am one love for Diakwa the nest and some problem and it's a job promotion and I will pay and I said you are going to Samanioma and some I busy Basawodiano and some I bianum Guasiabi and some I na fro and I say be a cabby and some I promise and fill and some I do no do for some year. I say young country Safrano number 0246 66 7117 now or do for some year and sometimes also say Obasu and Nimonyam. Yes, appear ya. Nipa de wani monya mutirimi ene say na osede ya no aye gengemit dental clinic ade baako ene se ni kwan so bie wano a aye fine e de ma obana wono som adi tofia ma na am se dodomo neoma nkoye mwana botokro e wo se ase obrashu tita mo jafru ganum e ba gengemit e boawo na the branches adoso pa kuma se de abrepo junction kwana wo fa so connect e de akọ bantama broadena bank e wona from a shro ana gengemit ewa oya juma and afe eastern region Kofodia waben central police station and cry atomic down and ase ngwa main lorry station for Gengemit ewa 0559139582 na Gengemit and so and J was so books no nyina no will be agitum say a bust brain publication limited woma so ye and akwakoje books and some adiama bano say be akwadano erum e just a basics and I 1 to 6 obenya asante tree computing afa ye won ye kan say infante aye dagbani aye french kasai and mathematics aye workbooks no nyina no obaje and some our best brain creative art and phonics no aye 1 and 2 and simple you 2 3 and 4 letter words and some my early writing and some other market 1 and 2 and so bano and some erum e just ade ababu ma akwadano what me asua de ye aben from basics no 7 to 9 aye combined na ebiem ebu ma chese BC wabachire and some atimi atwa ne kama no wabaje books no ade free aye best brain English language computing career technology about religious and moral education and as a creative art and I will pay and some adiama banadia aye pankrono abet la posada hotel at chuanoma pay 0507 200 best brain and some edge or so now mobile phone in here. Dear channel sir, Wabajo Smart View Mobile and Tablet. Now Smart View Mobile no A3 Oppo and no ana a 600 Ghana per a full set. Just a channel box my entiano when I brand new channel panel. Wabet me a Joe dear a chat just a video a chat a pictures any dawo kama. Just over sort of call a social media so I did be able sort of phone a biano with me at a A3 Oppo and some a 600 Ghana per so Pano Bakubi ato benya a Judo Musona Baso Twaninano will sabata Redmi 5 Redmi 6 now Redmi 5 no a 450 Ghana and a Redmi 6 and some mono chiao a 600 Ghana ni bibia and some ashano boxum and a tablet and I am breakable and kwadane a UZ opening and sono webet me out to be a UZB a 1,600 Ghana per either soba pekene up and I say be deliver and some Pebia to Anton and I saw Pebi Swatwa a 0247 8123 0244-774-2258 na one mpanimfo no enim komo.
Yes, ya rem na afi Wontumi sika pudo yeni ehon komo enfama na no pese o pesika no ebi edi awko da abebo a won so betimi ede awura na afi wadi be star 426 star 20 hash na afi what bought to all networks no benya okakra na afi won so di ato akire license for daruma and I no pay home appliances aye peno ye de ni ebecho na afi akwaji bi sembia o pay TV and asembia air condition washing machine and I open nyama ye di edi juma ofie curtains and we no rice cookers ne ye kan say blenders nom and afi kettles ne ade ne nyina no ye bi ehwa ye di edi juma shedo so say auto items ewo ne high sensor your 5-year manufacturer defect warranty and so mada so auto a nyama so abeye kama problem bia no yitimi ade bam yes san de my showrooms no ye bi ewa crab ye dituma ensom na ho anafe nka wono la pass ne bebi a kaswanom ne isle gon bebi ano onsam abeka wona fo aba na wabeje onuama na nuama ye kama ensom de ama kumase ye wo adum ye otafo anafe tanoso a ye di dwumadie no 0302550000 na afi wadi enkomo Lawson Beverages Limited ahoni ye dia ni lecture na Dr. Lawson eni ni dwumadie a wono ensom di nyina no ene se Lawson Dileman Vites and what day aba eboa nipa ensom na wasasi so so ye bema na afi wa emre wa ho den ensom na swati awadro eni Lawson Dileman capsules no and also boa e ma chese nuama kokama edem ama ewo nipadua no yo oba na menses nin time flow ye eba na so bubu a wadro no ye Lawson Dileman capsules no ade betimi aboa wonya bi na afi onuma ebe ha say blood circulation amamojai ensom na chima flow kama ade ama wadro ye bi ato draw Ghana baby a obenya bi ato 0248619999 na fe wedding come Alaska Star Enterprise Adaroma MZ Chroma de ope enenuama ya di siesie dem zambia blind curtains and afe wallpapers na ope 3D and 5D and nyina no de bi aba your PVC floor tiles no and artificial grasses no your modern and a TV stands ya dem aba na dwumadie no ye di e Kumase Mrs. Anache Plaza e Dum across the circle tiptoe lane inside Shippers we are chairman K20 more every omujuma 0554-114-878 nafe woso atwetwen koma me dimafo Dr. Time da so Dr. Daruma say ya DM that is a stroke and asembia wonso wakes pains and how adwen awon wasem DM obia o tie me na anope na awon be mfie be dunye waware awon timi ma ni nyina no Dr. Sebrana on show na afi awon emra boa kwa agogo school junction afi wudu akran so apoku ase mayera 0244774282 na afi wadi nkomo abi heba clinic no ana meka wasem ade ama na no pay ese wani ete ese so anambia ene glaucoma ana also ene o ese ha wani no na ni nyina no ase bra de haban ana esa wani no ya de ama hypertension any stroke ana afi adea eno prostate ana afi kidney no enso awonsem nyina no ase bre na omo Kumase kwara so dwuna se yes main market na chi na doctor etna se wo di dwuma na fe domain grow ye ben Ebenezer preparatory school na primary and school one obe friend am dey 0541565199 na fe what do come natural and company limited o mantarume proslav no eno NSO pebi ojonso be kokama edem ama be flow na enuama ye kamabu wa ojonso na bia kam and afe obo anso wati pains nyina no ade ese utimi kona afe ope wadro na nuama ye kama dema na true man go weak erection afe premature ejaculation ana obi a lack of sexual drive oni atinka se obedim empama gudie Congo ointment ne honamani ensabi enso mago honamani ana se bi rashes bi ana egu a Congo ointment no ye wadro a ese opebi na afe onso utimi yisu na eboa na nuama ye kama natural Ventures so be frayen was 0249017101 na for what do nkomo na kojak ana mede mani enso mche wonum aswe na no pay wo betwi wo se wonum beda kojak chako ene toothpaste anum na make amfo azem amampani for you so nkoda enso na you so agwa wo mu ama wo mu se no epai fita na the American ye way a Kojak Procode no a oti a ya obenum piobo aniti fa migraine e dwane say hwim na fe ne winimu so ni nyina no wadro a Kojak Procode 0244 5595997 na fe what you come Semens Vital by Mr. and capsule say a gang na make come for day amount say e ntini no emu adwuma dompe emu adwuma bia wo so sciatic flu to ase wo ko emu so ni nyina no and say wo kra wontimi nyina wontimi ntenasia wadro no enie ema no so eboamo momenses no eflo ye na afi bema won so wontimi nkomro 2 minutes no wadro SMS Vital Heba Mr. and capsule sano na bebo akan ni 0240616061 utobia fe doctor na fe onche okwan obefa so abenum no power specialist Heba Hospital ya mame doctor akosu adua ya nie wode nro bebre na ba adwama so sembia eye kidney asem asem ya fibroid asem ana fatty liver obi hepatitis no enso na ha wadua ya Heba Malamix malaria dro cough care Heba Mr. Obowa wadro nie ana fe dua Heba tonic ya mame doctor akoso adua ya ewon kra wotena se wokwabenya ACP road no ewo power hospital bus stop Kumase Feyase Bosumtwi road ewo adua ya junction muamu atakrade ase orikodo ewo anachi estate on ya mame doctor akoso adua ya atena odini juma 0244544422 na fe wadu nkomo imuliktaba supplement nie eboam amani pedua na sobote immune system na sobote general well-being na droi eboye pa kantanka Heba pharmaceuticals woman a day aba a drama wow na di woman say oyo oba no afa efunu ana o ma koda no fa kra ne mfe dumie no kwa wono ma dre bia enye ye 0535112813 na fe wadu nkomo na 3p garlic mixture enie adupa eboam amani pedua ACPC tawa kese wo so besete high blood pressure na sugar level our menstrual pains how adwen obi a stroke adwato from no obnya ene 3p ebeboa na 3p ne garlic man won ni atwen ya dem drenso ni ja enso menka no we drama kanfo ediamaniti no kokko anafe galekada bottle no so glass bottle ntiana washa no so 0248928824 now what in command that so Heba clinic doctor elder owusu doctor nie doctor samen control say say when you know ekose nie etena so no say na uno nuama ye on say esi tentin tempa na so so akọ no akọdi udwumadie no na nuama ye kama enso matimi dia man tisha no so emame wo yade no stroke diabetes ni nyina no yade se wo say oba obetimi aboa na nuama ye kama otena se takrade Port Cortese ben Archbishop Porter Girls Kumase kwara so State Park ho on ye die adwuma council alaji wala ko junction Tabora 0559901234 na fe wadim onkomo na tabia drono takum emu ode obetafre man mema nyina tafre eno boa ema yatin kanso ekonkai ewon pamtia no ahye no so ede amame se tabia dre obenom Heba Mr. no malaria no beko ana fe join this ne wonum ato ontimi di no obeti bi adi tabia ba capsules ye osisi ana ya wadro eno no 0243686861 na fe wadi onkomo ye Ramon and Naruta natural product ni Ruta Mr. and malaria draw and afe general body pains and so na kwaso ni peduamu a wonya Ruta Mr. no beboa Ruta live e wo ni peduanum e ma moja no so emu etimi fantini num kama e ma nua ma kama no Ruta no Mr. no and as a life no dia ye ana me ka wansam dia ma Ruta tonic ni dia treat typhoid fever and no ebeyi atene tem na dia mantia no ahye no so as ama me say Ruta product no 0244485632 na fe wati enkomo he pasco Heba capsules ni nie enom dia ne se eno boa supporte oliver obia oliver problem bia no unya he pasco Heba capsules enom betimi aboa no so as a product enom so betimi boa toxins e de fini pedua no moja no se nuama bia koma emo ni pedua no enom enso betimi poisons bi ni ade ni nyina no ebe free o ade ama he pasco no capsules ni de ano hye pa fe na aba pa bi na fe afe anom oba wa fa yefunu wonu bienye ye o makoda no fo akra ne mfie dumienu kwa he pasco herbal capsules no numbia enye ye Ghana ha fa na ba bia ye to adro say ye kofrodua say kepko say takrade say ye kumase ye tamale ba bia obenya bia to frɛ na mbei na ne penifom ani nkomo ene anope ya na bibia anye kama 0557453579 0557453579 afi wadim nkomo Jesse no replica the anu ahye no ha ana benya binti anu ahye no so the amamezeze team se no guso mo bo modern a yeram ewo ye kan say clubs no guso mo benche national break ebeba international break no eba national team Jesse Auro Black Stars na da national team se nyina no obenya bi nso anafi wato nti ba bia wo bia no nationwide delivery o frenambe ya onsam nso betimi akabi na bibia kama ede amano Jesse ayeka wansem de ama wanye jirija Jesse anu o shepa diana wa hye no so defense de ayede say obeto aso afio
mate meda sena yemra yen question of the day no so proudly brought to you by Amuzu P Herbal Mr. Makacho say infection a drone no eno no say unya Amuzu P ni bia beboa na fe say ye candidiasis no ane gonorrhea nom ana fe say bia odepo ane nyina na to ebetwa ebekọ na fe amanioma aye fine enso edi amao question of the day asemu ana manfa mana
you the buy
you okay
mzimbi omanya we kakao
Momonye de mumunye de between na mu de mo na yemo amo ti our player of the week and so hwan hwan na yo UEFA Champions League player of the week Victor Osimhen, Phil Foden, Mikel Merino ana Forbes de no di Brugafo ho adwuma no oyo mo ho adwuma pa kabo yenkwe wo de minya ewa ha eniewei yawsebe amakoma influence Mikel Merino of Arsenal and okodi amana Citizen nana yawse #Wontumi sports buffet eno edwadiaba mama wash laundry kote was Foden and oko eve amanu root boy Sir Victor Osimhen is on fire eja etuato Jose Mourinho say obeko for Mikel Merino eno edwade aba Santiago GS from Medina Nigerian mafia Victor Osimhen and Wakote Amanway Nana Kwadwo Buadi or say Nana Kwadwo from a Buako say Victor Osimhen and Wakote Amanway Kofi Michael Sefo Foden and a deserve no Donuso a day about Be Kukwansa some Macalisa and Wano Eko a day Amano Nat Sechi some going for Mikel Merino and no Ayatene was there about way Samuel Yaboa. Congratulations to Phil Foden and no Donuso a day about Nana Ado Dankwa Anane was if Thibaut Courtois was added and Kono and Obefano ni player of the week and no Ayatene what they aba extra we see or say Victor Osimhen and Ame Kwadiaman Bright Oben say Victor Osimhen and a deserve player of the week David Mbalino as a Forbes and Wakote Amanu Elho Vesca Barca say Lamine Yamal and ono and some voti ave Amanu and no Ayatene Omode Banti Peter we Junior Peter was Lamine Yamal and ono and so call a day Amanezo Bia na drink and so ho ne anopi easy cry. Well, quick one when you saw call Ediama I have Victor Osimhen your funny chase caller no ne message and so any na Mikel Merino na George Educhum and so voti Ediamano na Kujitini message so say wa voti Ediama Victor Osimhen and afema un say when some Kwadiama Phil Foden your fan Indigo Isanko one and this message no and so at the back Jim Bolobo my register and so voti Ediama Victor Osimhen chese no a question of the day yemra ABC game no so quick na fe yemhwe yem betwe course na yemfa a foreign stories and so emre ABC *262# na fe no pay one hu said ye wodi na besi akọ 2:30 ye the draw ebe ma 5 o'clock and afi 9 o'clock respectively draw and so ebe ko so JVZ ti sa wo choose letters me saying emu ba kokra na oboko ya from 5 Ghana cedis ekɔ no wanyeska ensom adi kabo yamra yem betwe coach ne so na yenko amanone enso embra first coach aye 15 ons BW1 F58 D3 3D BW1 F58 DA 0C BW1 F58 DE 69 and 7 O's and BW1 F58 E4 85 yes inti betway adaroma inti betway rewards reward to koso one twa bet either so bet on sports and I say casino we benya points no convert into cash the pa I wouldn't so be a converting the more than 10,000 Ghana. Wow. Yes, into one said all this odi go on kakranka yes ye ko florent amunko so a wo ye kwam on about live on Facebook here also Wontumi TV live in caps LIV block letters unye virgin page na wabomori anso be share ye ntwumedi as many times over say wo share YouTube Wontumi TV live and afa TV no digital and satellite you also this Wontumi sports buffet you come on foreign news amnesty
Angwa juma no you Yami wohoda Se uji dudia Obeya juma Esa chirenia no you Yami wohoda Se uji dudia Obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi shra Yehuwa ila henu Yehuwa ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Luvika, Uvika Naveshika, Uvika Miyodika, Tode Yasak. In English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Na guess it is okay how guess no me say how many boys in this year me say guess it is say Wontumi sports no I am number 1 cheva angwa juma no you Yami wohoda
League match day 4 area ma ya train said the next 4 matches I know ebe koso ebe chesa wen and betimi finish our top 8 and sana ya babanya second 8 and chesa third 8 our bra aye second 8 and third 8 no won babo playoff and sana 8 one also ebe qualify kwakwashia aye chesa first 8 ni babanya aye run of 16 our bra nyina no mo na so betimi qualify no mo ya baba nyina so na shiro agmam real fan sa aye LeBron James our bra no and some LBJ me no can say no what can say by some days weeks ago me about just so real for LBJ and LeBron James I will be almost season no one some other me say I start of the season at the side your friend say Lakers on sano pay wa bra ye dum common and report to me and say Lakers our 5 game be and just on the road our brother man say can say you can on the road now it say the waka say be away game I was a side your friend say Lakers abon nyina no report to me say can say LeBron and your so about travel and some akwatinam adiama Lakers our bra and just a 5 game road trip I know abakoswa ya am tete besa because still now no woman some abaso mo chasa woman to me feature no emane nye ewa brande and some kakora ye fan LeBron James LBJ and some way the friend as well the banana player ya the am tetening no and some at Emma on Joker and some way Nicola Jokic and so si form na wabra koba say nugget aye side woman some way try Miami Heat no my men front to them say Nicola Jokic ayobia one some drop aye 33 points enya aye 15 rebounds and sana one some assist Emma come out 16 and so ama just a gamer woman some abasa Damana get Echa aya Miami Heat no 122-112 arches and some aya gamer and about arches and 170 no ya de ebana febe cause branchena ya fanasa Donovan Mitchell one some drop 46 points arches and Kobasa Cleveland Cavaliers the Cavs aya side one some acha 76ers ama game no we call a Rocket Arena and they 1-3-2 against a 121 archers and some game about our brand pay no you're empty turning out to boys no more no and some our form our bra celebrities I want to any day woman you know some court side kwenya bi hwa ya you're empty turning some anti ebana mama yes omutim because enwa Galatasaray and some akoya adwuma na we na almost what done essence when you and say asenso shena galafo nanu ya wo fie san nyoma bruta manradie wo mo ekwaro kotwa bobokua ye fan say yes academy yensana report am say kan sesi an say ansem after say koba say coach na ye fan say Francesco Farioli ensom adjuma no koye after say oboto league in the last season wonom ayes wo koye adjuma ensom adiama poto and am so am just ayas we wo mo som adjuma ensom ama owura na ye fan say John Haitenga na report amensa kanisa wamom abaso mo chese no dwumadi a wodini nyina no ensom ayade se ewo fam ana chese moment e banka se bia motompo ensom awo fam no na chese ne omunya wa omosom abasakeo no owura mfa no sa aye Haitenga adwumadi a wodi no metesam amoso beso mu jemu ensom adwuma no na afi womosom ade adwuma no ema omo aka so mo formal coach and her guess and no pay I guess why you can say report mean your energy burning in also trust say woman any coach na your father say Eric Ten Hag and some meeting Emma just a meeting say something you know woman to the basanioma and some other positive our coach in the bar woman tabanya time at the amano no asan rebuild at the ama yes omutumuno woman man pressure and say yes nan kedim no on no time no make one single season was Madrid and some Bamunchen, Esha Juve, no money at Amateur so be a genetia, and so nay, Amsa Ayas, Obiaya Pa, Nam or your Faso at Jama Amateurs and Yoma, and Quayenti, Yamansa Canasa, woman some unquote in Alcasa, woman Abasomo Chas and Yoma, and some I am very positive our Brenano, woman some I want to coach, you know, about Japania Babaya, Jumani Beam, and some Mariama Saitana, and Ayaka Frio, and some Ante Abawabaya Gusua, Yaka Yas, and some other Galatasaray womo som amach na Victor Osimhen mekana sam chaw na no person Wano eje match ball ekoi esa jenia kanisa man of the match award because Enra about hat-trick say waje man of the match award area twaso I 3 times in a row not just in Nigeria you know and some our former pa will be a wally D and go Canada Champions League you know and some other so ya jumano pay ya den excepts and some by Emma wo bo timing now so about na we know Victor Osimhen na omubusa na say Galatasaray momodi no Yanan can be a target and some actors will say woman more funny game after game now Jobas were coming in answer Galatasaray woman some ideas woman and say woman bet me a match up with the elite and now ya kasia kind of elite ebi abekam aya bamunchenum no bo aya Real Madrid say be about the Champions League woman and wasoro na bia Chelsea Liverpool num and Chelsea Barca num and woman Gigi billing and Chelsea mun no am some abam to baso Chelsea woman about some match with the elite no much Amerias who say Galatasaray and some team Cassia Panuntina Manibrano and some Abam Yinchen Sama Nigeria Quad fans of Victor Osimhen and some other two Java Brene where are your target and some Adama Galatasaray.
We know the kind of magnitude of a league in terms of Champions League we are in, and when you have to play with the big dogs, and then you have to bring your A game. Just like I said before, we want to show people that we can really match up with the elite. We are also a very big club, and step by step we will go into every game knowing fully well that it's not going to be easy. But I think as a squad, as an individual, we have the quality to do damage to any team. And I think just like I said before, we will continue to build on this momentum with hard work. We have a goal. We
momentum Galatasaray for say no. Woman some area Jumaden Abakoswa built a momentum and some area Matimna and no Ayasma Otesa or Simen and Sadia Tuja. Na Yaka Jose Marino Assam and Aropai and some our Wontumi sports by Tasona. What was a 4 matches from a burning no woman Lucy and a Okota Bonosua. Ayas and a Chatuo and a Benfica and some Adomoso. Na Chasa 35th and 36th position occupied by Benfica and Ayas respectively. Na Jose and Canano Pesa the best team and Enra woman some Lucy Ayasa gave Yoyate na Omusa Jose Marino say opani na seriously aya 4 matches per anakao na anyabianom qualify and as a saying and a besia komoba winni aya 4 matches akanya 12 na mo dia qualify and Jose say woman ebetimi qualify na won hia say bia be 12 points ebetimi aba say bia 10 points b anasempo e bia 9 points b ebetimi and some ade bobokua ye for some Benfica and some qualify as a first 8 woman the ombedo ba bia twen second 8 and third 8 into Kwambia so and now 24 teams are qualify out of 36 and team number so just anya Benfica and me run our top aye 24 and aye the entia Jose Efusa woman some other qualify yentia coach I for the Jose after Sandra was sent to the firm Leverkusen about show mekano bakom amacha so went to me antia qualification akwabi be on stone no manager Jose Efusa woman some about me qualify yentia Jose Marino.
Especially after the way we played. So if we play this way, we win matches. We lost today, but if we play this game 10 times the way the game was, you win 9 times. So yes, I believe. I don't think we need 12 points to qualify. I don't think we need even 11. Maybe we don't need 10. Maybe 9 is enough. 9, 10. So yes, difficult. But if we manage to keep evolution in the way we are playing, we have to score goals and win matches. I have faith. Especially
yes, after just no ana just test one also mathematics our brain or 3 pass ebia 10 points 9 points be able to me and you might qualify and asem pomu wini I 4 matches aka nyina na woman some bet me advance area call the next stage of the competition and no Jose and some I don't know mamani opposite number on the coachy Leverkusen your fellow Kasper Jalmand now already for the Kasper Jalmand and so Kasaina one of the so can you answer our great respect and some adama the players and some Kodano woman some aya jumapa no be announced that is ebi Leverkusen wa we no ebetimi akwa bibi because osha we na so ma matches pa as woman we matches ato so anti one of the odiri eba san Kodano ana wode chese otwo mu cruises ne Kodano ya jumapa no aya some Leverkusen e coach na ya follow Kasper Jalmand and some day to Giantiano said, Uranus Akansem.
It was our 3rd away game in 7 days. But big respect for the group, for the team effort. We were fighting. Could we play better? Yes, we will also play better in the future, but this one was very, very important. Difficult place to play. An away game in Champions League, clean sheet, 3 points. Big respect for the guys. It was a tough game. It was our 3rd away game.
Leverkusen coach Bon and Rantiano and Swabasu Yanko yes and Ciro Giuseppe Miezana and just Inter Milan Enra Inter for Unimsa Atasomucha Kairat Almaty and Amano Casino a Champions League at the last time woman Suluzu game I will fear our Champions League anymore 1,156 days ago 1,156 days ago goal and about Interfono and some Eluzu game and some Fie na Chesa Interfon Aya Juma Pana Diamensen telling answer and no Abracoba Lautaro Martinez Eshe go on him say the celebration what the Katin Godma Aya player fansa Ashraf Hakimi Esansa Hakimi Obi a former player Emma Inter Milan enti omoda so ye namfofo ana odum say Hakimi so pro call best 2 months ewa bro ontimi mo ball enti on a normal day say player na ye fansa Hakimi Eshe goal asedi one some nafa so celebrate aye the same kwina no real fansa aye Lisandro Anaswe aye Lautaro Martinez and some Fasua, one some celebrating natures, one I dedicate to go no, and some Najama Hakimi Ebium, one of Sir Kairat Alman Tromofi Kazakhstan, Ebaya, Yeshadan and Penny Samda. Now, Shadak Mamma said, and I 4 years sit here and some San Siro, and not because one more supporters in here, one more crying Takita, Omalokati, and some Adama Kairat, aye 1,600. Yes, Shama and my buy and rano, 1,000. James Amani Kakrabi and a buy. Chesam Kairat Almanti our way. Nam Amo fans I dominated by Chesamano, Chesamano, and Ije Ayabono Pa Chesane, woman some other support Omutima, and I Kakraban Tamano. Yes, so to say your motonum, one more chantina be a dead de Cosuta was dear. Wobaka Sebi a qua be and I just one perform a him and I say be a qua and I just omotonum. I just a man doso pa and I kakra so frimo at the Bernardo Preno I was sure so Chelsea or Makodana your friend Romeo Lavia I say Lavia no this Barca for no and Chelsea for no this one ko Barcelona na a kind Barca de Pedri e fast no woman some that Romeo Lavia fast because I'm say bibi on my Chelsea be akora no say be koye na ke no pra e no kekro no pra Chelsea akora no no wa more 4 minutes mpo na Romeo Lavia and some asal kwakopra e ma Chelsea no pede ho nsam no mo na no and some aba onim say Romeo Lavia e ba Chelsea no was suffer injuries Kuma 10 Nasa 10 injuries and a Romeo Lavia and some sustaining na days our the Atlan charges one Wontumi more bono I in the former Kumako 568 days and a player your friend Romeo Lavia some Atlan chair on Timmy more ball 87 matches out by what me about crown Baku crown one of mamsa union some let me complete yet to say I had 90 minutes Nasa 87 matches out by since we're joining Chelsea no we bomb 29 times per out of the 87 and at 29 crown we more full 90 minutes and so anyway I just love you one fine footballer now so nam and you man share the problem in here or when your muscle pain and your thigh pain abenya hamstring gabenya hamstring them so fan kwa I done in the crackers or someone I just abu I just no some akwadai akwakwanya muscle strain and won some no ya my for an anno pay and some our shows now coach no and some say you want to just said the man rotate here with your supporters let's hear Jano so what do you want one more Champions League no asutiri I said there be as a cup game be na just some more batches o kanso the bio was some froka one more so much as Joro Hantona o man enwa akodai ehun puse check one more come second half na akoda no da so ginam o busa so enyo no nko na the entire team and I start here the drew be na nkoye and a goals some consider you know na silly goals any kwansa and come consider goals ka omobetimi abibi and somebody found any ade na wabra coach edin komo e fa ne selection ho any ade ni nyina no wo de tie de coach no ade to dwa so chesa se o rotate ama Chelsea edin kunimu a wo bia nka hwe ba so rotate na bia Chelsea entimi anwini a eho ana asem no wono yentie Enzo Maresca.
I think I tried to explain already many times. We have player. The intention tonight was to rest Enzo, to rest Moi, to rest Malo, to rest more players because they are not able to play every 3 days. They didn't recover from last season. As you said, the Club World Cup affect a lot. And we try to do, we try to rotate when you win. No one mentioned about that. I know that when we don't win, everyone is focused on that. But now I think it's important to recover energy for Saturday and go again. I think I tried to explain already many times.
I was saying Chelsea for no recover for Nyamiya Duma. Saturday game against Wolves and some match about so coach na your fan say Maraska Enzo and I'll tell you did accepts and some a bouncer team say bouncer highlight obi a kan was na bouncer coach one also nya ready so beti obi a was so last season of Bohalama Inter woman found she be a 3 hour way about J4 and some interfere I just say BM Annual Club Brugge a firm one question highlight a halfway line so a cheap na just a queen rival canon how many other clubs and some other bassa boy and so be using the same strategy at your body at your Barcelona until highlight Nanka form squad to Misha Badi on as well nobody to go I just am annual bassa for no woman GB Pana on him say woman consider 7 goals. Our Champions League in Muabra, Yaba 4 matches, FC Barcelona, I consider 7. In all competitions this season, Barcelona, about 15 matches, 1-5. Woman consider 20 goals. I know, and some aya Barca recorder, woman some aya Amanoka say, Aquarana fan said Lamine Jamal say, woman you're sorry, Esan Samuel, Oman to me and winning game, woman Bamusan come up with win, and some Aquanin, or some Yanio now, Frankie the Young Gun was say, wait. Aya match na aya class I was at Barcelona and some to me far win no was so full say bet me aya match better and some action said Enra Esikoi now coach and fan say Hans Flick and no be say what penny say mu consider dia and worship how na e dey no ye dia fan was say anya say be a kire hon kwana problem no na ye finfin and ye nimu because answer na ball no be free aya by say opponent to go area abetwam abo bouncer one last line is no mu entimi tackle ye mfimfin and some entimi miam entinya highline bianema Barca consider what do you tell coach no Flick after the game.
It's for us. It's always about the intensity also we have in the offense and against the ball, and we did not have this, and it was too easy. We would only direct play, one touch, and they create chances, and we have to defend it much better, but not only in the last line, so also in the midfield and also in front. So this is what we have to see. We analyze this, and we have to make it better. Of course, as soon as possible, we will make it better. It's good for us. No, it's for us. It's always about the intensity.
Barcelona coach Orel fan say Hans Flick and some na Eric Garcia Enra. One also now broken news report to me say automatically Obama say Barca weekend game against Celta Vigo El Belaidos and I just some game about so much na medical to him say Barca El Belaidos no I dia Celta Vigo diano Eric Garcia and some Obama say Eric Garcia na Paris Saint-Germain for say omunya omo pebat me say be Barca be German akwa because ye can na onum say Garcia some obi a PSG for no wo fu say omunya na ba be shem and some Adama Hakimi say Hakimi ni ho one also abebo anase be Hakimi Erastia one also abegina my nay ya say say move no some abesi akọ Erling Haaland adekotu dwa say enam na no de da bi ode ya no recover obo game bia wi aminim say nam no wo mo ye we bia City Stadium one man na so de frifie na eba because wo mo wi bia onu atwenam o ti say ya de benya bia so no ya na dompe so ta ho a say nam kese plastic no bia ni say every game bia hala ball and some our fear away no obon some we ya pena onu ade akwa to dwa say enam na no we nti am sam abono ma recovery ya kama recovery anya wa chedie ene fufuo ne bi atize tasam nu ya say aye nam na no twetwe bia na afa eno some aboa manioma and some aye fine and some German over the last time Man City for no some elusu game and some our fear our Champions League game chese no aye group stage and I say aye group phase and aye 2018 now say 22 matches and some our fear in the group phase and I say aye group stages and there some Man City team no we some elusu game now Phil Foden aye juma pa one wa bon ho ba so we say na ni chese 10 some obia bomber desans a game plan manager need to go kwam edema woman and one of this so man you some come and according to Phil Fortino was Man City as are you close now omo get back to baby now omo baby City I want to say what met me show be a very league gomaje City to me genuine with ease was home and a City team no one more say get back to I just say asama I couldn't find a 14 and some other two January Cantino one more body a tear a Liverpool now coach and Emra you was a Rodri and you be a more and a Pep Guardiola say Rodri no yes sir where your precaution among passing bia no man be so be take risk no man ka so mahu sir still now no Rodri ebe here time and sana one some e dey get fit esan sir wonyanya fit said ye one some esipan na mom Liverpool Liverpool weekend game eba so say am say be 10 years say Anford no be ba ku pe bi no ma kwakwanya because a game anu odempa na Liverpool team so under an slot omo ye adwumaden na de can say Nanije Swanum and I prepare for Yamayadama weekend this Sunday. I just say one more anybody quite fan is Liverpool and so Ababo young chase my coach and fan is a Pep and so Tuga.
It's a top team was last season with Arne Slot. It was I know have a special relation with Jurgen I think what they have done in Liverpool is amazing. But Arne arrived here, started here with the Premier League the way they want. And they bought a lot of players, new ones, all of them the quality you see them is top. Anfield is Anfield. For any opponent I can talk about that because in 10 years just won once. Anfield is Anfield, so it's difficult there. So I know it will be an opponent. Of course it's a surprise, like lose a lot of games in a row, like happen or other seasons and there's a momentum, but the reality all the clubs are there except Arsenal that is more consistent than anyone in terms of concede goals and no concede chances. It's tough, really tough, but season is so long. I try to be there, and we'll see what happens. But to be honest, I'm so excited and happy to leave what I'm going to prepare the game on Sunday. I'm looking forward desperately to play on Sunday again against Liverpool, and we'll see what happens. Listen, it's a top team.
Free Champions League, Bayern call other stories and some our clubs now. So I call Paris Saint-Germain. Jamin said, "Can say when my branch ever said desire do a report to me and say Kwadano. When my so much say sir, you did kind of to just over come say 2 months. Now almost say was a boy no eko kata na kata no home and also on say more than pra. When my rehabilitation and so our Kwadano ever call aye kata celebrate. Wamama boy no so recovery no and some aye kama na wa bra do epra Ashraf Hakimi so epra Osman Dembele and some epra Dembele die nyame ya Sunday game against Lyon mete so onom aye out anyare so bobo because me kana some atro Emra ebium and so ye ebia collapse nyame ya doma where ya dey say ye international break ya no me te say Dembele and some antimi nko because ni prano and man kwana mom wo re fan say Alejandro Camano one agent Adama Ashraf Hakimi na agent na so waka na client na say woman ha no kra na erade tiase nyame do pa na eye dia na ho beto no wo kra no wo da nyame sese boy ni pra no anya serious biasa because obu won mo pra wo ko be say 6 months e bi ko be say 1 year e bi ko 9 months and some ani adentina omo da nyame sese wo nua be ko bia be say e bia 1 month and over kakra at Borussia ye bia 2 months bi ana Kimi some other content omo de waka twa no say wo mane ha no kra say bia ne wakwa ko panyame and some adon atiase na report amenya say PG for say de amomu players e prepare no wo mo abehwe kwamo fa so a wo mo yo mo training nempo e bia sachira bi awoso omo ya omo some atimi aye because omo boys no e prepare rough ano ya dia Paris Saint-Germain team no wo mo some abeso omo ya me no kasai metese e wo Real Madrid yes Kwadana your friend Federico Valverde so akwa kopra na mete sa amsa wakwaya test and na yesi discomfort and one wanya awan night ni fani mu achas and night fano one some anya problem and so womentina wabakwa scan afia ho e bia the extent of aye Valverde and so pro no and some akwa na yesi manager fano Xabi Alonso and woman training na wakacho boys and sa won said na Liverpool esi mia aye Madrid on per se Madrid ebe home our match ne mu no yes manager na demand same and no one command w no mo because and come here sir every big game boy against Atletico Equarius here normally lose 5-2 El Clasico womo say ana against Liverpool now ya no womo kokolusi and to report to am say can say manager no and some demand say I was so push it till 90 minutes at say Liverpool ya na no and some our for the biam you say akwara na fan say Vinicius Junior say me be kan enra say onya Premier League na one some be testy na say womo gidi pass ay Pep Guardiola and one say akwara na fan say ay Vinicius na also what camp Rodrigo and no yes according to sources woman ba so mo che say and omodi Kevin De Bruyne no woman did about say boy way about the next aye Kevin De Bruyne and some adama aye bobokua ye fan say Man City and I'm able to say the next Kevin De Bruyne there say na De Bruyne made for that to me content one ade aye assist more say when it transfer say Pep there or to be bibia on say Pep no we are midfielder what about two to say Mateus Nunes mudi ani bi ahanti enim say bia doku ebe fa ho na na bia unua wamana boy bia to say 10B and assassin and bia Pep ebe fa so a wono som ebe yusu boy no na mo for now de say kan so mom and yes so mo ya da kweda no say man extended contract Emma Madrid na amoba so amadane ba aye boboku a ye fa no Man City amano kasa no and some aye den say ka ye the update ni na de ebi no oko aye Madrid omo dress room say no Panama te ho and some ajama boys ni fu say manager no anti asamase ana just onto o mase ana Alonso no aye cold you can say ni plan you cold as no ni hunu bonu kwan bi so as no say the Ancelotti aye o mana say kwada no mase ya wi o because Ancelotti there wo mo say aye father figure na coach we no wabobo no bi pan enti wonum say the boys no ensom asi o mo ni o ma na yes on point ma shakra yes afi no baba so na baba bibi bia ni adana omokwa no omonim ne ntia wo ma Trent Alexander-Arnold abo boni bi ensom our Anfield esansa akura no kra no na ne ho nto no ana wa so ya wase yakwakobo boyi wo ma boni tutuo ye wo ma kwa boni tutuo na beka be say 10 minutes wo say wo the Arnold eba o ma ye den a wo ban de no baba ye enti sabi akwada no from ayesa humiliation and I'm a boy no disappointed and you more suffer our Anfield and no just and watching and wash pantina as a boys be starting power just a Madrid one local room ama just you know and some I frimo at the Liverpool team no menoka so almost ya recovery ama just a recovery no one our gym and you and some come a mosala no any ate and some recovery any now unim said Jamaican can say one my branch fan say Dominic Soboslai report I mean yana boy no Liverpool financial say woman in Ebeka na what me extend the contract I'm a team because bona kwadane bon say woman now aya hwe one sha will be ebe fa Soboslai and so akọ etuamo be sa kwadano and some sign contract Emma club na and some update ebe na no pay no e wo show no so nyame yar ma weekend way Wolves and Chelsea and abona Wolves amosake Vitor Pereira and now coach Bernard Romo Badiamen Sankan say woman do you team coaches and aba nasa bakuniem wey aye James Collins and Richard Walker woman you know and a day aye was about Chelsea na Mares kanim no ma aye you team coaches I be upset Chelsea they be a dropping na so be she papa ba we nya interim we youth team wɔn coaches mienu ɛna the wolves ɛtim no ɛbɛbɔ mpadeɛ tia Chelsea nyame yɛ adoma ɛno nso ayɛ weekend wei na Mohamed Kudus nso anya knock nto hwɛ ya wɔn Champions League game na no wɔn bi na yɛsɛ Kudus asɛm ayɛ very okay na weekend D game ɛba so abra Tottenham wɔn bɔdeɛ tia ɛyɛ Manchester United no wɔn Kudus nso ayɛ available wɔyɛ fit as a game no wɔn nso abɛbɔ Arsenal ɔmanya fan baako wokɔ ɛyɛ New York City a kyɛsɛ no ɛyɛ New York City a ɔmo meya wɔn ato aba nso adiama no yɛfɔ no Zaran ɛyɛ Momdani na Zaran Momdani ana wɔsɛ yɛma twitwa so ɔno ɔyɛ Arsenal fan na Sky reporter baako na ebusa no so ɛmɛ yɛ Arsenal ni sambusa me biem yɛnkyɛ sɛdeɛ newly elected mayor nso adima New York City confirm is ɔyɛ the Gunners fan.
First, I just have to say I've spent many days in my youth watching the transfer window close, final hours on Sky News, so it's a pleasure to have you here.
What's your team?
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I have to be honest, when you said you were from Sky News, I just got very excited. Could you repeat the question one more time?
I don't know about New York City mayor Yatu Obama na confirm say one I Arsenal fan Arsenal their supporters no akuku dam ho ba trophy na man na dia asem ba ro ha di emsa free Sarah and some ebenya wona metesa yesi ateta catch Andra Berta so be here left sided forward na se ba bia Gabriel Martinelli e Bonstone no wo hi obi on sa kwado mo pa bi ache but when you obi anu ntina na so be ha na bi o mama tesam Gabriel Martinelli to me ball ebia kakra bi na okonche ne ade na so still na no mo pa bi ama report to me say kan say emsa still Rafa Leao na omunya na wo mo so apprentice similar boy no wo mo so abaso mo dene ba eno aye kakra efrum eba 7 year team no wo mo so mo pe Joshua Zexi na Joshua Zexi a 7 year for say wo mo pa no nyame ya ma January eno no a chese Ruud Gullit ori fan so Ruud ese na Zexi no wonim ne entia plus ni bi on mo form bag o se me come Manchester United na o say before say boy ne be banana ball a wo ball Italy Bologna na so ni pa na boy ne ball pa na so ba ye atonsuom a chese players ne more wo mo ba man you a ohu dia be no mo modern buy na o mo free wo call ya pa na man bo nso asa paja on de do so kan nyina se be ma I was so pe ba bi e fa sere be antempa no e be sama no ball no enso asama biem na English aye football yese emperifo no be so mo chese se wo mo panya agree enya bibia no mo be di akire na bibia ne an ana minute silence no ma ye se bia global disaster bi any ade sa ne no majai sebasa bia BBC nebia sande no ene the Premier League any tracker one more observe minute silent ema sade ne biem ente free na kwaji se bia dena sina one ma minute silence and some adema no ene eye Premier League e wo tracker to den e free na ko oma sizi eno aye se the Premier League company for no and some ayo monoma wa brano pe no so kakra e free me eba juve for team no onim se Dusan Vlahovic omo eba so mo extending na mom ni sika wa gini say aye 12 million euros a season now some say was tendia omo bete so e dia ko 8 million opa on pound dia and ya kwan ananim ebiem aye Western McKennie report amenya solutions Paletti yes coach no afu say McKennie aye versatile and intino wo behia no our club no mantine wo mo bedin komasare bia Western McKennie and some betimi stand dia ma la Vikia Signora a chese no aye kakre amaso ye ebeye yemfansina ye makwama abedwafo no manafe yentoa so this aye Wontumi Sports Buffet. KM page obeshe na odo messages enso e de gu ase enso e de abantie no enso eno no mesro yo hu ye wa ha what new na be find it
yeah come on okay be come on
okay
well be come on stars no na wa twagu say yes you try na you chichi mbakumi
that's right
but catch crofo bebre say this is this Champions League or the shadows of yesteryears our shadows of yesteryears. People really don't believe it. Say, it will be a club fan. Now, we sentiments or Danny
Manima club rep.
You understand? The reality you didn't come on the catch Bishop name Steve ne Messiah.
What to me?
Me can't not to say and commission dear Liverpool, yeah, Madrid, and Kamepe. Dear buying team no I could do. No more the year PSG or Paris no me susumi nya bia me pe but me kasa wi a me de dada me ho me saso de dada obi a me man sign crash no first of all Xavi kasem bi na Xavi asem no kan no e ya kwa excellence no eno no ba mi a na wato ade no so kakra Xavi kasem bi no na access asem no e ya bam na o kan base on the fast at that time no okọ me dem shadra come here ready kakra. This was Xavi Afenana Obe free Barcelona Akko. It won't be easy at all. They will suffer and they will need patience because it's really a difficult job. The only thing that can save them is winning, whether they have been part of the club or not. We, a manager Xavi or Kasachre Barcelona for any we are singing, I say, a very difficult. On sofa na the club no ne fans be here e abotre say nipa na baba to adwuma no so no owo club num as a player so baba prepara so be adwuma wo fie happen ana oye hoho a wonim ya mamre wonim ya tradition no obehia emre kakra yaw asema Xavi kan ni o na mama ko kan sem bi after game na Hansi Flick kan Hansi Flick after game against Club Brugge no and for any din common or can say we can drop into a low block, stick to our philosophy and improve. When there is no intensity, you have no options in the Champions League. Wait, if we Hansi Flick, we can talk about changing everything, but I'm not a coach to change like that. We want to play our DNA. We don't want to defend in a low block and win 1-0 on a transition. Free isn't the best results, but we equalized after every goal, and that's one positive. There, okay, a small person should say, or no manager no, either he would die by the principles than to win ugly.
See, the FNA, ya benimu, yin defend it, yin city deep, ya beam. Dan say obesha baako no because kai microphone ba yakọ to problem. This is the manager. So results in shedanya ne ultimate so ko game ni mu a na mbe Johan Cruyff so ka asem we Johan Cruyff ya me fa the crazy wawu na so yesa ketreman pro ntima me fa the ampro no kasem o say I would rather win 5-4 than 1-0. So onu so be biem o consider yet obesha. The most important thing is we're winning. One say na kasa say call for the amusika. At said ya link Basa akọ Basa nana form a create the DNA of attacking football, attacking principles. At the two hundred and they who say e bia nye ekwan no nyina ne de na no create the two no. It's yenye bibi kakra. But that hasn't been the case. Johan Cruyff no attacking football dream team Pep Guardiola. Or building a Pep so ne mu all ba Flick mu nyana ne mu no ono no say up 6-5 up 7-6 score line no I say 1-0 eno bi da Flick so e ka ho asem no why na e ka kira Hansi Flick say omo low block. I want to understand which Barca fan e ka kira Hansi Flick say at a blink of an eye so she kobo low block continue who. What everybody is demanding, and they say better football. And what is better football? Better football, they say you defend ye, you attack ye.
balance. You attacking you defending ye.
So when you highline asem.
Derby. What does highline focuses on? Highline, what does that focuses on? A full attacking gear. Highline is only a full attacking gear. No more without the ball. What do you do? Without the ball, not catch your players. They say, and you want to time also so answer about the offside. Yeah, who wins you the back the ball? Who recovers the ball back for you? Oh, really? It's apart from say, yeah, must space na baba can see abada ye goalkeeper intem. Na opponent na anya intelligent and not quite offside na referee na and I FIFA je ball na dia maye no. There's no other defensive principle for Hansi Flick. Is that the case? Oh, that should never be the case. Sana buying na buying sana mo na.
So Barcelona under Pep na this high line na this high.
Hona den komena kudru no. Barca under Pep no, they defended by keeping the ball.
Okay.
They defended by keeping possession. And no nana what that 30-second principle no kaya olu so ball within the next 30 seconds. Na body crabasa for no. It shadow body crab no pepa you chase shadows thereby wearing you down. Body sabe do how we junior 30 seconds no massage ball. Is that what we see? No. Okay. Shadrack and Mohamed Kakra. Makame say Barca Champions League way and run a medical can
previously. So what they can say this season Barca and Kahun.
No.
Like more limited or more expectation. I'm the more answer was it.
No, yeah.
Do you still stand by the Okai?
Yeah. Now it looks even more clearer now. The original Chiena no. A business abri as I saw maybe I say. Look, high line no ayajuma e wo mrebi atwamu, but I'll tell you something. In the high line defensive principle no sebe facha me e de nyansafo na ebo Eric Garcia, Arojo, Kubasi. Without the ball none of them is intelligent.
Wow.
Without the ball none of them is intelligent. Highline no there and tackle and interception and block. It's just a matter of movement. And no, look at this. Who do they go where you go? I've always been saying it, say every goal be able to turn it be a goal you're considering the sequence. Shadrack Menko, hold it here. Every goal. Okay, Shadrack in Yinawa has say I shed Yaudio when you see. On Flamenco Elche, Basa winning Elche say 2-1. 1 no buy, you know. Shadrack in Yisa go, my super sport for no build up no. Basa site in the post, but we trade to today. Super sport for the Shadrack one final Emra. Look at where they lost the ball. Look at the last line of defense for Basa. And how one pass it be cracking the defensive code.
Also need speed.
What do you look? We know ya hunu infinfi ho shot fire ko infinfi ho. We 2-1 Barca winning La Liga game. Rafa made a share go we say. This is a very close reverse angle. Or the ko infinfi ho. Me pen infinfi ho the be Barca lose because there we have the full spectacle of what happened. And yo, do you know why in the game of chess you move queen first no? What bafia how many do you see? A combat fear near your announcement. I didn't cry in body see. But do you know in the game of chess why the queen is always moved first? So we are going to say, oh, me person should go. What happens against your team without the ball? Without the ball no means you have some fear from the position. I would know. Shadrack and Mohamed because one person me to Sophie. That one goal no kuano. One no me pe one goal no. And you know Hansi Flick me penasam or yeah Juma. But the defense way no and the most dangerous thing here they say yow baby Barca drew last year no impo afio ahwe drew baby Barca drew Champions League last year
last season
yow
Barcelona drew the semis
yeah ahwe Barca drew semis afi
wow
go now mo. But the key point and person make one say Barca can never reach the furthest point of the Champions League with the defense. Because the coach is never willing to change the principle. He's never ready to change the principle. Look, asking about day. PSG PSG body. I will say somebody defense they don't defend. Look, Enunye. Shadow acquire there. Now go back. Go back, Coca Krabi. So my catcher say, even in the Premier, no, my catcher most of the players say, chance now the member be show no. What the comments to attract? Yeah, so to be show 5. Chance now the member me 5 and me should be a 1 no. What do they say 5 chances? Man, Messiah. Be a better 5 in now. This is the Elche game. Go out there to net and should be a far one free. Should defensive line or be an war and the response from the goalkeeper. Never compare the see and run home. It has always been the case. Basa lusu bonwa only control BIB. Shall I continue to check a craving count? And look at this.
Elchefo area.
Na fan radio ni mesi. Said I know why my or the objective in to do be see audio be see. Shall I can be my
as always post mortem when you have
Yo, this defense Champions League. No, they are not watching buying. On share PSG, on share Arsenal. Arsenal they became a real share say.
Yeah. 3-1. 3.
Became a real midfielder. Now apart from goals, so this almost also defending. Yow, shall this scene now who TVC? Shadrack Fanko seen radio. So we also Fanko see Inter Milan last year, you know. Maka how many differences?
Inter Milan last season, say Barca conceded 7 goals for Inter.
And me can you free move last the crano exit.
Some 4-3.
Yeah. Now Fanko see one more. So yeah, this is the reality. Barca team no ha without the ball. They can be much exciting and I want to say pony baby. But the only piano, regardless of the strength of the position. Honestly, Club Brugge, you have a Champions League who crowd. Opas or do I do boost a Club Brugge ebedru?
Brugge.
I have an do I do boost ebedru? But she speed and you heard Shadrack. I know. Yeah, the last 2 games for Barca
similar.
The last 2 games for Barca, and even cracking the offside code on F4. Cracking the offside goal. No. You don't need intelligent attackers. Club Brugge and then Elche. Attackers better more cracking defensive code.
Mr. Mo Facebook phone na mo say munya video no mo fanche na copyright. E ba sa on be san strike in page no. I na san twen edwumede no kwache nti mo fanche madaroma. But ya na omo ye pictures na in motion. Say the bear we benya the clear picture of the Abia Newton Ekano. New yanto aso.
So yaw Mr. Basafo, we did do team no ntimi modern said last year. No, last year they gave us shades of good performances.
Henry now could say the strikers are not helping the defenders. The strikers should press. When they press, it will make the opponent mad for them to play. Sorry to use this word foolishly. By Jamal, don't press. Rashford is bad, and Ferran is helper and a killer. At the same time,
what did they say?
Henry Nyako.
Shadrack and Flamenco Barca PSG Champions League this season on Flamenco. Oh, you see the word pressing, but the pressing a Kasim.
Okay.
Shadrack and prepare to look. Hansi Flick a Jumana warrior no. Opeso defending. But the code of the Highland, I say you defend from top. And not tell me Busa why the Queen is moved first in the game of chess, you know. Busa was asking no. If you don't want to press from top, you are doomed. If you are not ready to put the pressure up top, you are doomed. Lamy, Lewandowski, Frank Torres, Rashford, Dani Olmo, Omo put pressure on the opposition. Pep Guardiola 30 seconds rule, no, it doesn't exist in the DNA of Hansi Flick. And so no, a person about high line. High line now, all but say space in our field in the sono. And even 2 near fighting for on the field. And even 2 no the spaces and the ball. When you have the ball, you look for spaces. When you don't have the ball, you still look for spaces. If you don't have the ball, but spaces in that whole back line and the goalkeeper and the you can see the more position. Then how do you want to defend? Shadrack or PSG now because of the wet press now we use it into Barca PSG game no. Look at the Quenya Mendes far ball no best in fair moi Kubasi cut 1 pound defense on the ball kotumo. You saw that goal.
Hakimi Diano so cross at the Kolema.
Yeah. You better papa. You better.
See this month, November, Chelsea, Barca, Stamford Bridge, Highlands here.
And we have some Bishop Tiabekanye. And come on, a continuation of what we said yesterday. Bishop crying, and I say, in fact, I know the man throw Chelsea and then Barca because I'm not going in that game with history said Barca brought Chelsea. So they say, yeah, go in here, yeah, on start to keep an Shadi. When the message in the panel buy, you know. Now talking about pressure and the high line, how many teams anybody use? My boy Elche, Club and Obiako Fat PSG the other. Look. Yeah, look. Within 30 seconds, as I say, and you want to win this with the Champions League. Variety of opponents. A left back carries ball to the final third and assist. Look, no. Keep a better another way, say.
Say, Momo, you win now.
Why?
No, Chesney.
Yes, we should be very serious and honest to everybody. Yeah, for defense when you Champions League and the latter stages of the Champions League, you know. Yeah. Barca be drew on my just saw yen in my media my opinion on the Barcelona team. If somebody still has the hope, Barca Agile League at the account, so be it. But they really need a lot of changes over Chirono and some of this season impono or match last season successes. Other than that, a very, 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 very difficult success. It's a tough job for Hansi Flick. Yeah. No, we need bench Papa Bia so only solid bench. She buying and then PSG bench.
So they buy. Bass and Wontumi into.
Shas na bench yaw. I said decide is what benching crop. You look at the lineup of the ball we mu dey no. Wahunu. Bass and Wontumi into.
Kwanchan dey efe. The scanner you kurumbe yo den so a. Na yo botum.
Onu say there's a big job at hand for Xabi Alonso. Na me di obey bia support no say the Madrid for putting for the support no. Obe replace Carlo Ancelotti. First of all, wo you catch us any power ko replace no. Na djuma o tie ni, na djuma wo you need the status of that person and everybody. It weighs you. But if you allow yourself, it would overweigh you. Alonso man ho kwan and yema Carlo don achieve bia no ebe dan course because okochi no kra. So to replace even Carlo no kra na easy. To match the demands of the fans, you know, and number two, and to deal with the players, the big boys in the dressing room now, and number three. So, and Crophobia what dressing room hall to say big boys be a start to say Alonso, you're cold, where you say now. I want to understand, why more? Rudiger David Alaba and who are the big boys who are dressing room hall? Yeah, baby, Carlo Alonso Akudro, or the list of Etiashe. We come here for the fourth point. Fourth point is the Leverkusen are unbeaten. As on one personal career, so defended from Baby Friba. Now they are to Ten Hag, Velas Basmoy, Di Matteo Boy. We've seen coaches about Chibu within a short time. They are not the media or the fans. Velas was free Porto. People tagged him so the next Jose. Then the next big job, the next big step. Last week I said you could post two radio stations out there no. What they should free now post to baby out today. It has been every time a mountain challenge. It means it's also you be for Alonso. I dear here right now, the intensity of the Liverpool team.
Yeah. So 90 minutes.
Beer running, nobody stays. Nobody stays up top whenever the ball is lost. In 10 overs, everybody is a defender, including who wears the number 9 jersey.
Why is it being so change?
Change, they say. Why don't you like change? Success demands for change. Success, yeah. Also maintain success or top. Say there be I am as I can say. What you could do so. How to maintain yourself? How to maintain yourself there? A change. Madrid job is a very tough job for Xabi Alonso. And why you are dear Parker no when you're 2-1 at Tiabasa. Madrid derby a Cotiano. But it's sort of picking from the lessons Liverpool gave him. And that Okoye Rudiger, Okoye Alaba, Okoye big boy who dressing will say you know I don't say why is it. No, he has to deal with those little comments, you know. He's not the first coach who will deal with how. Carl when you have a face to pay. Josie. At some point issues a leaky. More blame Cassia's girlfriend, so a journalist Cassia's can be and somebody PAP call
Sarah Cabonero. not a journalist.
So Zabi,
yes.
He has to be very tough because job ready. Na oka say Vinicius betimi akwa PM Manchester City. Vinicius to Man City could be a big story, a big favor, a win-win for Vinicius for Man City.
Obey City next Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, Pep, yes, it was maybe.
Oh, yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, who is in the shape of playmaker, but in the shape of big boy in the dressing room.
Okay.
Kevin was a natural playmaker, a schemer for the side, but Vinicius will be focusing on goals about BPM England because England don't want the spaces. On the channel, on the foul, because it's a vow profile. Now, Vinicius with even an added extra experience from Baby of Freebanity. And Pep getting an attacker for food we're trying to Kwamu. If Pep gets an attacker who loves to go into the box, no, if food out on Kwamu, he had time for Raheem Sterling. It is when you're Vinicius at this point here. He wants somebody so direct and obey Jumano. What I envisage to say, we are not giving Manchester City and then Pep the kind of respect they deserve. Because of last year, dear Tuminity, I feel Busamino, Mekasa Arsenal, PSG, Bayern, Madrid, or Mom Home, no, my family City and Camo. But I'm not, dear Dortmund, no, they are still in the game. Man City are still in the game. Your quality no more train. And your quality and your good manager no more train. They are not waiting for experience. Yeah. They are waiting for rhythm. A dear Man City in a Pep a rhythm. Rhythm comes from winning. Said your players in a Pep Guardiola at Tenacia. We're training your bones away. You know Pep team. Lot of chemistry. Patterns in the fluency of his possession common to each and every member of the squad no. But Onyan Drew was because chop and change your more. Look, Tijani Renders, a quality player. Ran Sheki, quality player. In addition to them, red free injury, Doku is in the team on fire. Savino, the Brazilian. You have Mamouche, you have Ellen Haaland. Look at the quality of attackers. Phil Foden and I. And Phil Foden connects to the fans directly because on the local boy, Sancho Monia, Morgan Rogers, more calling on the other stay. And he fought with Aguero Dems all to this stage. So Doku, Savino, Mamouche, Renders, all of them are working. Pep would have to go out with a very solid 11. Okay. I don't know one manager resource about this stage. What is left is the confidence we have had in him. But watching the game against Borussia Dortmund and Rano, Man City Besaba. Only say Champions League, you decided faces in you.
Because at PSG last season, see no more bro. Almost playoff.
And by contrast, Liverpool saw a fire.
Yes.
By contrast, Liverpool saw a fire and everything changed. I still feel Man City beba yaw.
Mate, new, may I say, still live on Wontumi TV, digital satellite, Wontumi Sports Bite. New, my member Meza, Hona, Yentie, Meza. Meza said, be fine.
Namiadumo, now also.
Nobody adum.
Bibiashi.
Oh, Ben and Day, Cracker.
Careful production, Ejinawana.
There, idea. I saw one any video about 2 months. Then you've been a recorder, couple production.
I remember
maintain one some day.
So I want to be.
Oh, by Juan of Pine, all the couple production. I show to them. When you're doing you now,
you have to be.
Yeah, you made
it. Production will party. As I'm not a caro, and look as over the background.
And for 20 passes.
Yeah, but you're for is the they will have a give time sometime. Give time sometime. It will be when we make certain discussions and in many way now. Ebiana one tiasi and away but the future will always prove say that is how things are. I hear I'm better and I'm better say Pep. It's a sandy. No, we are. I said Pep was adapting to a new strategy.
So Okraoka say, "Omo your favorite for the Premier League."
Yes, and I'm saying Pep adapted to a new strategy. You know, And people question me, say, Pep, there's son was form no form, then you be an officer. It was literally funny because the fact that Pep appointed Pep Lenders as an assistant, Eddie Kuluturi count, it means that you're my best in terms of how Pep City approach games. In terms of how Pep City approach games. The moment you have someone like Pep Lenders, then the main thing that comes into your mind, one, pressing, due to Kwano Faso New York and Club Yo Majuma with Liverpool. Number 2, transitional football. So quick pressure na quick counter attack. Pa na bone through. The moment you see someone like Kolo Toure, means a Pep is concerned about the defense.
Last season more consider.
And last season, me no be dim commodity until Pep conceded a lot of goals. And Obe Kaya me be share statistics be was in Newton about the height of Man City high line. And the absence of Kyle Walker. Any the entire high line City bono. Wontumi fan defend because nipa no mo de o mani to no so pa na e Kyle Walker. Iti bobo no to City achi a. City ntimi nya den. Enkofa ball no. Yaw. Wakofa Kolo Toure di naba. Me de graph bi ama Shadrack. Ohwema me a obehu the average positioning of Manchester City. Over the average positioning of Manchester City versus Dortmund now. Yaw. Over the gap between the goalkeeper and in the defenders. Yeah, wash a gap between Donnarumma and the City defenders no. City bo highlight you are.
An average position.
Is it typical of a Guardiola's defense?
No. By this time, come up push it baby halfway line one.
Come up push it back. Now we're a typical 3-1-6 build up. Go sit in the crab on. Mark we say so 2-1 fashion a try Mississippi. Number 4, Tijani Renders. Number 47, menu free so. Me person market or number 47, why? Number 9, why?
Haaland.
Space a dom Wontumi you say.
And what? Close.
Ana wingers ni mi Savino ne Dokuaye dey.
Ebiem.
Very good. Yeah, beba ho.
So I say omomiensa no Foden, Reinders, Haaland ebe tafre bon ho ana ne kwan danchen ni fa na benkuma. No mo bie call.
Yeah, beba ho pa yaw. Now with this now all bono. First of all, Kolo Toure mun komo no modi na Chelsea City derby. Yen die mu highlight ni biom. See be defend either mid block or low block. Mame the next picture, the shape of Manchester City off the ball. Yow, defenders you say. Midfield you say.
4, so off the ball 5-4-1. Unlike Pep team.
Yow.
5-4-1 narrow. 5-4-1 narrow. The option you have still a change.
I want to do the car.
But go ni frame no. Osho left back no. And a right winger no ababe so no. Omo nyina go frame no. Left back no jira ho no. Oni go no post we na saso.
The obema obi ehun e bia 18 box na no.
Pepe. The shape according to the edge of the goal frame.
It's one of the quine now.
It will go out wide. Into the wingers no. Dortmund of 4 no. Or more 4 attackers. 4 attackers no. 5-on-3 on 2 or centrally. And omaja amom hu hia no. I want challenge. As soon as you spread the ball, because now 5 now I could do boxing.
It will walk transition a counter attack no. Or how many players in the war anymore can crabin against Dortmund players saying?
Answer also no be 5 against 4.
Transitional football no need do.
Almost more from Finfin by Haaland or Milan to Ghana.
Catcher was a Guardiola is adapted.
Let person go for Hansi Flick, Bahas over here. Hansi Flick. Person go for the Bahas over here.
Because my guys are not coming to be a almost a baby man be born except small can say almost as who's about 3 back automatically 5 back or defender also
average position there the two so new 3-1-6 so who defend here say
5-4-1.
You see, Guardiola now on sign, and I said no on timber form. He will na man for who no. So no person say ne san no kakra. I'm not saying say we do we. But now what tie ni interview new. Or say Phil Foden is back. Yeah. Man City we are back. And I am also back. Nipa miensa. Or say Phil Foden aba. City do so aba back. I'm no Guardiola nankasa so ayede. Aba back. Yo. On say me kasa mark Foden no. Now aside the 316 or for me a front two partnership be a eno no de bury amanfo Phil Foden and Erling Haaland. Whenever Erling Haaland has the ball or Foden has the ball, and you can say Gabe do mu mienu ntamuwa.
Quick wall passes.
Mama shadow at other pictures be the account. Way against Monaco. Haaland wa himfa.
Ona Salisu su jina na chi no.
Wa occupy center backs say. Tony na when you Haaland o. That's why say Salisu na jina na chi no. Eh? Now in between them and the midfielders no, the space between only Foden the Mua. Mama, the next picture. Manchester City ne Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Haaland went up to Foden way.
Motaso.
Wahibi. Nehe baby adokunam. Watim.
Wontumi.
Nehe baby asavino so yede. Enam watim. Nipa obeni ye Tijani Renders and the other side. Mama, the third picture. Now I'm say 2 games spent on my way. Premier League back, we Champions League. And now the same thing happened between Borussia Dortmund.
Repetitive, yeah.
Haaland now occupy 2 center backs. One is has space.
We free Foden no. Because center backs here 2. So say Haaland no occupy 2 ah. The other can mean do it because on say Haaland stage and no. Center backs na break go no dey share Salisu mutim ni say na me hu Salisu maybe say how difficult and na yes say bia we center back I'll be deal with Erling Haaland.
He wanted
because
to he wanted to get Phil Foden to his level of last season. So na best player of the league it's the last season, the last 2 seasons. Last 2 seasons. Last 2 seasons no share 27 goals. But why in all competitions. Phil Foden between December 2023 to be March April 2024 no a share outside the penalty box goals than any other player in the Premier League. Obeka Champions League back when Real Madrid or Dan and one of Bofi Chelsea Kelly Nash. One Phil Foden in the right half space is a one no exploit pa. It the time I'm arrest the free Man City no. Phil Foden yet touch line winger. Phil Foden on your touch line winger. And yeah, because a touch line winger, you be or tire wings no more than they need to say the Savino ne
pocket.
No, or pocket, you know. Every right half space, you know. But Guardiola not china the number in the absence of Kevin De Bruyne. So on number 10 no right behind the Haaland, but to get closer to Haaland. Because one, believe say Foden in the half spaces, you know, or 10 year. Because say good shot from outside the penalty box, you know, obeti go. Number 2, believe say about interplay between Haaland and Foden. Technical security are very important at that stage. Obeti trust Foden with the intelligence. Number 3, did say so obin playmaking. Foden no say no a playmaker. Yeah. Obin playmaking the number 10 role and for more. Yaw Foden betima say adwuma no. Baby Guardiola de ade no area say no. I'm only hoping say enkomo na oni ye di ni say he is back na entro. Yaw. I'm only hoping say enkomo na oni ye di no. Say he is back no. Entro. Entro fine.
No because City anyway.
Because when he says he is back,
that's for style of play no. Omo say Benfica. Odili so budget 2-3 be free omo. So born on a boy, he meant his ways.
And yaw, you tell me I'm hoping say it's not true. Say they are back now. Say new. He is a winner. You don't allow a winner to be back in the game. I say uni obi bobo na ya wonim say nipa no ball no limbo chen but no be ntine form aso ate na team ne form so ate wa hye ni 2 na ni woni na ebo na no abete 1 wuyem be hye brutal. I'm just hoping say asem na all can enye this season na be Fadiama City, but the truth and the fact still remains that Pep has adapted to a new style. He's trying to perfect it. And yen na empire na say bia intimi perfect because he's a winner. Yeah, Pep is a winner. Obi a wadi liga to so 1 2 3 4. Yeah. Me so ni boliga ono na abisuru na nyobia. But I think whatever he is doing no emrebe kire say bia they'll have faith in it. They be because says change is difficult to accept. The only way for people to accept change is when it brings results. Now for the playing body, he believes he said I didn't have the results but na me so mo ya yeden. Aji ade na di say there be ensesan ne yeden. Eye. Yanyere ye ho ensesan ne ye, ensesan ne ye. Intijidi ye ya ba ade na omo yeden. To me say be a bad results be betima start to film so kakra, but for now I think they are confident enough in what they are doing.
Because Ellen Haaland na e ka say Wontumi
now Manchester City is even playing to his strength much more better than 2 years ago.
This is why na bonu kudino wa Wontumi friend of ebia 2-3 players no we jemu.
Yeah, what the Haaland the ball long ball. Another Haaland the ball transitional football.
You say wash because one can say right from pre-season what about no who say no. That's where fit. And I'm born this season, you know. Senior.
After what the NTR Vinicius Junior come on Abem new. Now typical wingers. Pep Nanka first on time penetrate typical wingers. It will be to be the center forward at Kobo wings because the focus in you only add to it, but the importance of the setup no initiated by 1 the goalkeeper that go post mo. 2 the midfielders trainer will be no. The SSL do be City abo 6 and was on the control be with team. The 10 Lionel Messi, Kevin De Bruyne, the striker, very important. But the importance of Doku that was set up in going forward. Now, if they are going to move with this same style, City will have to change wingers next season because Doku ne Savino level, yeah, and you're world class. So City might be forced to push if there's an opportunity around Vinicius Junior Befa, because Vinicius is a better winger and 1v1 player than Jeremy Doku.
Okay.
Oh yes. Vinicius is a better winger than Jeremy Doku.
In my opinion, well, maybe I come everybody different from maybe
we are the intro no fans are na
Vinicius are thriving at the biggest stages.
Vini dey be amuna idea but only Benzema time na mo.
Yeah, but now Mezeka 1-on-1, 1v1.
Okay.
1v1 no. Vinicius use Gary Bale there no.
Okay.
And Doku use Hazard there no. Nti we fullback how person because 1v1 omina akọ obi atwam but they are a bit different. Bale 1v1 akọ but he's more of a Vinicius. But Doku there no, he doesn't love the direct, you know, or Hazard there no. Close but still obeko. That is the difference. Okay. Until America say a bit because Vinicius want to be close spaces. And until Liverpool placing more bodies behind the bar on Mbappe nyina. Doku, you need Doku against deeper blocks. Obi keep you ball close control. Yes, that's Doku ne Hazard there no. They are all very explicit in one-on-one because it's here. Quick obeko. But where you want Vinicius to function and your close spaces, you know. Vinicius there the knocko. Also, Gary Bale is not a natural dribbler in close spaces. But Obi woman and all that's Vinicius more a liner.
Yeah, I think that is where he will head towards to get a natural winger to come and help the team.
Now, Maresca no fire say you book up a Carabao. Oh,
yeah, I think he will understand the reality of the Champions League very soon. And I will foot actually. Oh, is it when Conference League now Kobo Carabao Mona? Oh, the no. The lineup was really wrong.
Oh, back it, yo. As Arteta. Apart from one Arteta lineup for the ball,
far ahead of Chelsea lineup. No, the ball.
far better say.
Oh yeah.
Tie me na more squad me.
I mean Arsenal lineup na nchero.
Ne head o job mo achu say na person me chiro.
When enkasa
and obi lineup against obi lineup. Eh the ticket.
Arsenal lineup without 6 forwards. Tie o.
But
without 6 attackers. 6 attackers. Neso wa drop you mo. Meba. Neso wa drop you mo. No more pra. So radie Julien Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Piero Henkapi. Ewechiri. Raya and a demo. Na Arsenal, Ebo Prague, Slavia Prague.
Obo Slavia Prague. In 50
Slavia Prague. Karabakh. Middle. Ethan Nwaneri. Christian Norgard. Declan Rice.
Declan last season no a constant member of
Norgard starter at Brentford.
Yeah, Arsenal common yedi Jabra to
na Slava Prague, Robbie Boss Slava Prague,
Karabakh. And I remember I started 1 more 4 minutes.
Under the Bianello biscuit.
Bukayo Saka. Leandro Trossard, Mikel Merino ball 9 last season. Mikel Merino 9 under
Chelsea attack no. Can I make come bobo mse here?
Afi, mamenko.
Chelsea attack. Na come bobo. O come bobo.
By no gettings.
You don't say
Chelsea actually. Sanchez in post. Reece James.
Chelsea all Nigeria you.
Tosin Adarabioyo. Joro Hato. Makukurea Hatora ne ho puse che middle no starte Andre Santos no Romeo Lavia no bo William Estivao Joao Pedro Jamie Gittins and Tarek George
Pedro bi oba anye trader Magic Club Cup oba anye trader
we serious Champions League game all born to say the all ball Jamie Gittins
by all jokes aside Tosin and Hato should be able to contain Kwaraba
I mean ya Kukuyera Chikuru Shemusa
we are
I said Ukrainian Andre Santos double pivot.
I said much change meza
But yeah, I think so for Enzo Maresca, one he did not expect Karabakh to play at this level.
Musu wa kwashe Benfica.
Washe Copenhagen. Yeah, washe Benfica, washe Copenhagen. But no disrespect.
And almost started get on Kanika.
No, make us say no disrespect to Karabakh. Team Biani the way I will game moi. New to who you coach. Ebu amuko game moi. What's the team said there? But you have a certain mentality.
Because I Sunderland. Eshawa. It means a Karabakh. It means me a house.
Na Sunderland. Bibi na ebi bintiao. What is Sunderland? Ne Karabakh share. Ejina osi ya. Me met me a show back. Actually, say Sunderland be share Karabakh.
Yes.
Omo born o me share no.
Ya me say.
Okay.
Sunderland be share Karabakh.
Karabakh for no how many times this season?
Yeah. Omo games do na say me no wa there.
Omo be ba o no kra na be ba o for winning game. Just go back and watch.
Yeah. The intensity you should have won this game.
Karabakh or some mess. Go back and watch.
Maresca should have won this game, yeah.
And now me say or the no media robot time bomb so.
He's the be on the time bomb so baby, yeah. Is there more Champions League and EPL?
And no manage the mama mo kasa kasa. What here?
Why?
By Club World Cup champions, pa we are seeing na mo na mo champion pa na mo bre o Karabakh insano say dey hu.
Da we dey hu trophies so. We bet me apam no na chine here.
Mo bet me apam no na.
Now every club on the track record.
But I think say on a more serious note, Obi to say Tosin ne Hato. Very difficult. Oh yeah, Sase. Yeah, Sase.
Tosin. Very defender.
You see, there are certain attackers that if you have no knowledge about them, you meet them. Sometimes it becomes difficult for you. Yeah, you Tosin Adara be we one bobo ya Club World Cup do maybe no one bobo de mamu. Eh? And your man and a bobo. There's still regimes. There's just Makukurea. It will give me. And I'm say Sky said, who are mimicking and what did you say? We are seeing my DMs near ranking DMs are. Top 3, they are the Moises Caicedo Babishim. He was part in that particular midfield. Sanchez ne die. Yeah, I think for Maresca, Chelsea can't get all of these players for you. Now, Wontumi. Enye bibi found fenya resource e won chen famba dia then there will be pressure on you. Yeah, I also do omunya resource. And I think this weekend so no a game against Wolverhampton Wanderers I very likely say coach Kran on Messi.
Clifford Jeba was every day he sack.
Every day sack him
yeah, but Pomonia Mosca
sack him won't. You see, Hansi Flick adena. Yeah.
No, get build points in the way.
How many points, baby?
EPL and our Champions League.
Yeah, when your conference league, we also be in any.
Run to me.
Mobile conform ko share Villarreal and Rano.
Yeah, Bobo Basa.
There be never Basa. Pafos
the 3 points ne 5 goals.
Oh, say ya na okafa Karabago.
Basa so mo me Chelsea or bridge so the market here.
Oh, somebody
because in the big games.
Oh, yeah, away.
How way?
I strategy am de be so.
Can to mo fa ho a.
E hon kwa dem support Chelsea. What dey mean to me mani hita mo.
Basa ge be ma Dalapa start no gina mo defenders. No dey ahoden.
We gina wa Kubasi. Ba yaw, Hansi Flick ye say kan crash down for na men say down for. Ye wo ye no. Easy yaw. Okuni mu ya eden dia ma no ma nani na ho.
Obi ba say former
also ontie say ontie because
also nya chiri we from animu ba vivi.
Yeah, I think it's either you are pressing or you are not pressing at all. You see the game of pressing yaw. Oye na dantemu a obre. So it's either you are committing to the press or you are not. The moment you commit to the press, then you need to be perfect. Especially with your high line, with Obi involved, you need to be perfect. It's either you are doing it or no. So for now, people are seeking for adaptation. He also believes that Barcelona DNA ni kwasa set back. But what the Barca DNA ni kwasa set back. I would take an interview in common now ordinary new. Then I be said be press Abama na so. Barca yenkugu achire. But press Abama na so. Bayaw. Oba Stamford Bridge say obegu achire. Baby a Barcelona e bobo. I'm not saying say Sammy na be determine say Barcelona beji bibi na won bibi. Especially when it comes to the Champions League. Me new year na fa ko say Champions League ye mundu baby a. Baby a dunia mundu baby. E be dum so na bi akopa mu nyina aba. Na say bi e be dum. E be so na Rafinha kwado e fit. Ne Pedri mu nyina na bi e no so no maba. Na Pedri mu nyina na obi aso so atimi aba. So very important, but I think for Hansi Flick, things are not in the right. But Spain for Nankasa, they be adaja be discuss yomo. Abe do yomo nkomo pe. Quite results are fast so bad because for Villarreal to lose to Pafos, Barcelona to lose to draw against Club Brugge. Also say Real Madrid losing against Liverpool. All of these things are very important. Say Hansi Flick but Barca, I think so for now the results are not going in their favor. And the pressure be Hansi Flick so far. Pressure be Hansi Flick so far. And this is start deliver. Dia conclude was it my man? You eat your Shana United. Oh, and the Mijidi ba Amaru so much this no. After mobile in Bermoni Amad kwa. Ose. Boy, I'm not fear. Oh how. And there you are. Me come me dream home. In Bembo, our player of the month. Oko na mad so kwa afko na mobile day. Mazra Subako. Yeah, Befi. Mazra Subako in Morocco. Ma yenchia obi bi ma hu dan koku ye bo video bi em say na na wa manum no currency grab wa Russia video no na afese ka wa se ya no you won inside me chance on that video na dan koku ye bo as support his excellence say o ma be that forensic whatever but no one sign contract minim say Sharak mo video no Sharak me the video ne ma no o de me person ke bi me I prefer san ke video no na me tie mu insem na say normalization committee no I no count and I know a part of the media communications for 13 for all African games no a part of it is a Shadrack Binya because before I say anything
na first of all Minikan Embo Mampe well Edikan Medasi na first of all Minikan Embo Mampe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abaso obi ochi akuntabu obi aye kromfo and it's on Mampenisi, Yanya forensic auditor, 300 bags of cement because Governor said, go pick us every me. Be sure, say, you do not say, but Obia will roll a player. Mimi say I'm happy because even though I was a director for communication, contract didn't Mimi say. But when the issues came out about media accreditation, $4.something million, hey, and I don't go where this can be Ghana for. Media accreditation issues, you know, all the contracts, as far as I know, were handled by the ministry. What they were doing was that they were discussing the details with us, but the financial details, you know, so because some of the many who contract be for the African Games, say a blue, say a black, let me count and throw.
He's been one top media guy for a very long time. He's been one top media guy for a very long time. He's also had opportunity to be in football. Two different things. Media no or and then there's football. But because there's a bit of friendship, or maybe there's a great friendship, not a bit between football and the media no. Oh ha na kwese oh ha ne sa oh ha so na oh ha ne sa nti dan kwakwe bo aka asem bia you listen to it and pick some substance out of the organ now odofully led Kofi Amoa and the key member of that committee no aban mamudi your transition anim no na dan ka ho ye no hia o we o tournaments na sane besra ko Egypt no na me tese obi ka se aban moa ye sports no aban moa ye sports no aban moa ye sports no ya no mesme ka bi after said dan kwaku ebo ka asem na no pa na wo bo phone so a meetie bi no na madwene ko akire ka se aban oni Ghana man ya bro oni sports industry na bro aban ni ya bro ye na edi ho abro we are sad because you are not we have the mic, we have people who listen to us near Sabo by Nachi. Then Kokuya Boasa Cronfon and Pakuntabu. Simple statement. Brunika sa air brofo to brofonut mikabi. What's your fear? So you'll be bia kron so near outside of Mampani say or the fre Ajahua Kuntabua. Yahifana, dear Yamshow. May have always been a technical man, but because me o media num as a journalist in tea, yan person can't say we say because born a call from your sponsor a call from. What we are there anymore, boys be on me training her. But you phobia, how much some sabi to recover. By 4-5 years time, you expect to see these guys at the top level of the game. In Tia Pesa are buying a sumo. But dear the Bema buying this Ikaba ba say you host 2 All African Games for Kroma. Nasa be ya investigation mumpo per what we've heard. We as media guys enkoye you say no ya we dey anyade we dey boy buying from security side. What should I be say ya no aduane $1 million accreditation be say and also $1 million. Who na your time it you no mo kwatena offices for government, top government officials in a leading sports or financial ministry, whatever ministry. No, so mo be sika na sano. Some mo can say sika de mo we ekosi say. I don't know why we are sometimes football for ne sports for no so ba no maka say before getting free ministry so mra no na oh dem person che no junction obi agene de into for you know Wontumi a chene Nyama kakra $1.1 million, $50 million aduane e chechema na kan ba fu but for you know sika no the background so no e ketua bi yes possible within this industry ya bro ya bro ya ni ma ba ni ye sa ye ni ma ba ni ye sa Egypt tournament yan come ba me Fred there you more parliament da yes, possible. Yeah, bro. No action. Whenever the government readies itself to push us, onya jay okona se nkwa, yekoha, yenyedu ani afogati fie. Sa kontabuo awo homo man bi esoma ye. We at some point had to call the captain, say captain, but parliament be easy man. What career ko see? Disika minister Tonyom ya body ni aba. Akrantene ni ma ye hwe bibia gu. Aba ne say accountability obefre. All African Games na host to you know. Ya boka to gu. Ye aside ni pa bonefo because baba tena ha ne ya bo aba na chi esipon na ho no tabale ho no baba look at baba sports stadium.
I say renovation on council my own school for Boston roof ni bisa leaky.
It is a band where you near my said that be a kind of flat no. A boy na ya nyama basa. We gecko. And gecko. But we'll be back tomorrow to demand from the government abandoning fee, abandoning yes. We want to this every year be a out to be a buy babeka. Maza mutu kwa no. I knew a baba are media centers no dia I knew and I know obasa ko work up also ba ko work up obasa ba ke ka foforo sa ba bi
mo fe
we are wicked people dan ko kuya bo asem na woka no wase ono no ya secretary to the committee but no ni contract na sika bia na course no onim the financial details
wan hu bi
o jina cho ono na secretary twetwemafo baba bi esika na yetetete onim de ekoso bia first of all baba yi ne ho afimu aba opushi aba na support the government no so mfre na and for him to come out tell us this meaning say bibi no what chance be pop yaba no say sometimes bit me see no di ko ba che meza achale asem we dey let be pia ba o no oka ade be pia ba bi kwa na woni ho ba meza ka say ya o kan asemi o kan yampa we done. He might have told somebody something we be pia bape. All African Games you hosted for how many days? Okruma. Millions of dollars. Baba Yara Titan Tracks I say
no a director say director of communication. What you say? Than a director of communication.
Communication crowd by and secretary.
Say no everything
on the comment through him and the BB cost be a P.
Just one sign contract be other. One financial details be why catch no say Beijing church money busa watch church mo say yaw.
But the true have been so more form so promo all African Games no social media no so no Kate mo ka ho. Na was so okay so penny team e mo so promote the all African Games on X. Any other social media handles. One I didn't bottom sketchy and guys and a cabasin and sank and sika. But says can also one on a J.
Nipa Bonifo.
Nipana running promo mamo. Because these guys no one Nipano base on the date and the eye. And every day at a point also more craho because to mean to Kumasi update.
Yeah, Nipa Bonifo. We are not
transparent. Basically, Omudi at Chomon San Kenscan on the bottom scan of the Triaka.
As part of the local organizing committee, I think Dankweku Yabuani Omudinko, Pesanka Shadrach Boss video, no new. We have a fair idea of Musika Sem.
Dan no how many
the local organizing committee. No?
Okay.
Members no. Etnasi.
Time.
Oh, right after the competition, when issues arose, he said, "Ma printe accreditation. Rubber bino. And this KA involved now. Shut up, me the video not send though because I needed a particular concept to
accreditation. Okay, to move beyond the more fun to me and had almost say someone say $1 million.
Yeah.
Hey, so the money the only money because yeah be a Cape Coast Sports Stadium and then
okay.
Ampa no credit you use 50 million. And the committee members are you know you share say feeding any catering for African Games no ever talk.
Bagumba Johnny Dini say.
From Emmanuel Kwasimante. And the committee members are you know you share say feeding any catering for African Games no ever talk.
Bagumba Johnny Dini say.
From Emmanuel Kwasimante. Before the region.
And you can one question now to Kwasima we have a very question.
Yes. Ampa and credit you use 50 million. Na senior Mete say Philippe for only 5,500 people no. Kwegu I mean you know affiliation na me fan chire Ghana phone na say enya no credit. Yeah, the Sasikari feed close to 13,000 people, both athletes, officials, ITOs, your friend be ITO, international technical officers, and then the local technical officers, the medical officers, volunteers alone is about 3,000, media and all other people. 13,000, and I said
media need the honor me war. Because Nigeria need to be crowd the dance here say about African Games, Ghana feeding on power.
It is Obi
and then on TikTok.
Obi check I say we get the 50 million no pet and the feeding nipa 5,500 me pam choa and the credit.
Okay, it is say no. The first allegation now man for say $50 million Moody feeding nipa 5,000, which is only the athletes, and you've heard about 13,000 people.
13,000 people.
Okay.
And so and they say there's a protocol agreement Africa for Yadiba. So also be video be you can say breakfast and your regular breakfast no kwa sabi you did feed obi. They need like the 3 to 4 star hotels.
Maybe first of all, you be games you know. You who say mode kitchen equipment ni na se for aba eno ka ho
eno ni na ka
and I know you different
kwaku me do ho me pacho an
okay
ka ba me kra let's get 2 or 3 minutes
okay
now if I more preambles no then we can delve into the specifics
okay
you know out of this ana e ba de say o see meet all and the aduane so no enya say be aduane mienu miensa pe we have breakfast lunch dinner and then cocktails and snacks I cook baby and that breakfast no the protocol agreement no allow say obeye aduane ya free bibi say be a tea station
the protocol agreement ni ya hihye ya Ghana ne African Union ye sign here
say obeje
African Games na tomu dia
yes
aduane a wo de be feed wo mo